All right, you guys ready to spice it up a little bit? You want a little extra spice in your life, or in your Tupperware business, or in your kitchen, or in your meals, whatever? Well, just a couple for you are awesome spice shakers, okay? Plus the carousel, and coming up in January, there are specials out there, so you can check those out in the January flyer in that beautiful cotton color. You're like, what color is it? I'm like, cotton. It's cotton. Okay. Anyway, so I have them in black. In fact, I have all different colors in these spice shakers. All right. So the spice shakers are just a wonderful addition, add on to your module mate system. Okay. And I actually have three spice carousels in my home. Okay. You know what? I'll just take you up to my pantry. Let's see. It might be a little rocky, might be a little shaky, but I'll take you over to my pantry. So the one spice shaker set I already have on my table that I'm going to demo with you guys tonight. But, oh, see, because it goes right there in that hole. So here's my extra set right here. All right. And so you can see I have lots of different colors. All right. Oh, did you notice that? I have Band-Aids in here because this is where I hurt myself. I'm usually cutting up things in the kitchen. Why am I so red? Anyway, so the Band-Aids are in here, perfect for that. The Band-Aid box just doesn't work, guys. And that way you don't have to leave a trail of blood from the kitchen to the bathroom. Toothpicks are down inside of here. That way the dust doesn't get into them. And they're great if you're going to throw them in your backpacks, or if you're camping, or if you're going to be doing picnics, whatever. So the toothpicks, I can talk to that toothpicks in that. Okay? Your sparkles for all your candy baking, all your overflow spices and stuff. But anyway, three. And there's one more at my mom's house, but I'm not going to walk over there. All right, guys. So let me just share with you my favorites about these spices, okay? Or I'm the spice shakers. So you've got the small ones. You can put the small spice shakers on the top. You can fit 8 of the large ones on the bottom. So you can have 16 different spices, or you could just keep doubling these up, okay? Because a lot of spices don't take up a lot of room. Your bulkier spices, or the spices that you use a lot, like I'm always running out of the Italian herb, okay? And I highly recommend you label these, all right? And I think Pam's going to have a special on spice labels in a little bit. Parsley is kind of bulky. Basil is kind of bulky. Oregano is kind of bulky. So I use the larger ones for that. If I do, my favorite spice blends, the Italian is one. Chipotle is another one. I like to make my own spice blends, okay? Your spice shakers are going to keep your spices fresh, not for a couple weeks or a couple months. They can keep your spices fresh for years, just like your module mates, all right? They are airtight, and on one side, you can open it up, and you can actually level off a teaspoon, all right? If you need a tablespoon, you just do 3 teaspoons, all right? Got a nice straight surface right there, so you can level it off. If you're doing your baking, you need those perfect measurements right there. If you are sprinkling, then you just pull open the other side, and now you have the little sprinkle open, all right? So this is my little cinnamon right here. I really should use a big one. I use cinnamon all the time. Cinnamon is so healthy for you. So the benefits of your spices are they are extremely healthy. They are going to give you those antioxidants you need and a lot of other things, but they're also going to make your food taste better. If you're thinking, I'm not a good cook, there's a couple things you need. You need to add some spices, not a lot, just enough to bring out the flavors in your meats and your vegetables. And you're going to need some premium quality cookware, bakeware, kitchen tools. All right. You want to have good, delicious meals, then you need to have the right tools in your kitchen. And you can pair up the spice shakers along with our premium products, our pressure cooker, our cookware, and our micro pro grill, and our smart steamer too, which is I use all the time. Add your little spices to it, and all of a sudden, people are going to think you are a gourmet chef, okay? Because you've got the right tools in the kitchen. Don't be stingy on those tools. You eat. You have to eat to live, so don't be stingy about that. Anyway, sorry, where was I? A little sidetrack there. So I love to give anyone who's going to buy the spice carousel set my spice do it yourself. Okay, do it yourself spices and save money. You know how much those little jars are, even if they're on sale. Okay, it's like an ounce. What are they? An ounce? And it's like $5, $6. All right, try to go organic, and now you're going to double that price. Okay, so I like to go to bulk food storage. You can find bulk food online. You can buy bulk spices in like if you have the Amish community near you, they have salvage stores. So I like to buy my spices there. And I remember doing a spice comparison list years ago. Years ago. Um, and I did 16 spices. Okay, I just went with the 8 ounce right here containers. Nothing fancy. I'm talking allspice, basil, black pepper, celery salt, chili powder, cinnamon, cloves, dill, ginger, nutmeg, oregano, paprika, things that you normally use. Okay, nothing eccentric, nothing crazy that you use once for one recipe, never use it again. Okay, your basic everyday spices. All right, so 16 of those spices. Okay, and if I would have bought them at the grocery store at the time, guys, this was pre-COVID. I need to update. Okay, just haven't had a chance. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's going to be the same ratio. Okay. Anyway, pre-COVID, all of these spices filled up from the local grocery store. Okay, would have been $742. Okay, your spices are more than the price of gold. All right, you need to invest in them. Um, and if I would have bought them, actually, this is what I did. I went to the bulk food store instead, and I got that exact same spice list. All right, in the exact same shakers for not 600, 500, 400, 300, but $122. That's like a $600 markup. That is insane. So if you are able to get your spices in bulk, I highly recommend it. Now, when you break open that seal, you're looking at 3 to 6 months that are going to stay fresh in that seal. But in our spice shakers, much, much longer. Okay. I'm going to share with you my number one spice blend that I love to make is the chipotle seasoning. Guys, you want to spice up that Mexican salsa, your guacamole, your taco meats, anything you're gonna use that Mexican flavor with. This right here is amazing. Paprika and ground cumin and garlic powder, chili, chipotle powder. I just use the dried cilantro, some onion powder, and I will post all of these. Oh, another one that I absolutely love. I don't know if it's probably in my other cabinet. My blackening seasoning for blackened chicken. Oh my goodness. I take my chicken, I will grill. All I do is I preheat my micropro grill. I'll put some olive oil in the micropro grill. I'll put this in the microwave for about a minute. Okay. And then I will take my chicken breast, my chicken tenders, whatever you have. Okay. And I will coat them in that blackening seasoning. Okay. No breadcrumbs, no eggs, no batter, anything like that. Just blackened, just that seasoning, that blackening seasoning on top of that chicken. And I'll do 3 to 4 minutes. It depends how thick your chicken is. I like to slice it so it's not so thick. So it's usually about 3 minutes per side. Flip it, a little bit more seasoning. And oh my goodness, you've got some grilled chicken that you could pair up with some broccoli, some asparagus, any of your vegetables. You can add a little carb to that. You can add some potatoes. You can add some rice from our rice cooker, and all of that will be so delicious and so healthy on your kitchen table. And you can use that chicken tomorrow, slice it up. I like to make chicken salad the next day, add that into my salads. So that's a great one. No pumpkin spice, Italian herb, just fantastic spices that you can use and have ready instead of spending. And plus, the other thing is you control the sodium. If there are flavors in there you don't care for, you just don't put them in, okay? And you don't have to worry about all the added salts and artificial flavors, okay? So, love, love, love these. They are also nice. I just like to spin them. They fit in the smallest little cabinet area. I highly recommend that you get these. If you have campers, if you have a winter home down in Florida, if you have a small apartment, if you have kids in college, okay, they need spices too. This is a great set to invest in, and you're not going to need just one. You're going to need a few of these stuff. Like I said, I have 3 of them, and I really wish that this cabinet would have been half an inch bigger. It'll fit in there straight, but it won't twirl in there because it's one of those side cabinets, really, really narrow. But usually will fit in a standard cabinet, and you can just spin it around. And instead of digging through all your cabinets, or if you have them set behind each other, then you have to pull them all out and find the one you need. This is so much fun and so easy to travel with if you're going to be going on a family trip, and you can just pack this up and take them with you, and you have your own spice blends. Guys, I've had a couple trips this past year, and we're in VRBOs, and they do not, oh my goodness, they do not have good spices. And you should see how they keep them fresh. They're not fresh, okay? And oh my goodness, I went to Big Scrambled Eggs. It took me an hour to clean their pan. I'm like, no, 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 no. Anyway, so I'm like, we're not cooking breakfast here anymore. Anyway, So highly, highly recommend these spices. They're going to be a great special for you. Invest in them right now. Get them. I would, if you want, I'd like to buy them ahead of time if I can. Or maybe I like at the end of the year right now, I'm selling my products cash and carry. Anything I used on display, I'm going to be selling that at my parties at a discounted price. Or you can have an open house in your home, just set out your stuff, invite your friends to come on over, or you can do it virtually online, however you want to do it. Get rid of your year-end product that you've just slightly used, okay, and mark it down for people so you have the money to invest in the new products that are coming out in January in the new spring catalog, and buy yourself these sets, and you can use them cash and carry at your events, at your parties, or even on your virtual parties. Okay, so let's go spice it up. Okay, let's keep our spices fresh. Let's spice up our dinners and our lunches and even breakfast. Okay. Oh, don't forget to label these. Did I tell you? Make sure you label these, because at 6 in the morning when I was making my son's oatmeal for breakfast one morning, he was yelling at me saying, "Mom, that's not cinnamon." It was my favorite, Chipotle. Hey, it was early and it was 6 in the morning, okay? I could barely see and I didn't have coffee yet. Anyway, so if you see a promotion that Pam's going to run, you highly want to use those spice labels. Plus, I like to earn them and use them as gifts. So if someone's going to purchase the Spice Carousel set, they get a little gift from me, and that is these spice labels. Or you can sell them um, also to your guests. Okay. All right. Let's have fun with this. You can have fun with this now. Okay. In January, let's spice it up.